Hello. So, a few things before I start. One, I have a lot to cover in this video, so I'm going to try to not ramble. I'm probably still going to ramble, but it's fine. Two, I look very pale. I don't know why. Anyway, doesn't matter. That's rambling. Number three, I don't have my contacts in, so I can't see anything. But we're just going to go with it. Like, I can't tell if the frame is straight, but we're just gonna, if it isn't, I am sorry. So, because I have a lot to cover in this video and I don't want to ramble, if you haven't watched my video, the part one of this, talking about non-prescription things that I take to help me with my anxiety, then I would watch that first because I go a little bit more into my anxiety and how those things help me, blah, blah, blah. So, it is a part one and this is a continuation of that video. So if you haven't seen that, I'll put a little card up here and you can go watch that first. So in that video, I went over more like things that I take when I'm feeling anxious. And in this video, I want to do more self-care things and just like daily habits that you can get into that can help you with your anxiety. So I have my little list. There's a lot of them, but we're just gonna get right into it. Number one, therapy, if you can afford it and you are ready to go to therapy, then I think everyone can benefit from therapy, even if you don't have some sort of like, everybody has things going on and someone that is like a neutral party that can help them work through some of their problems or meet some of their goals that they have or that kind of stuff. So if you can afford it and you want to, then I would suggest everybody should go see a therapist. And that I've learned, if someone is not ready to go to therapy, you can't force them to go to therapy because it's not really going to help them all that much. They have to be open-minded and willing to go and willing to absorb the information that the therapist gives them. So, number one, look into therapy, let's say that. Number two, exercise daily. Exercise is so important just for your bodily health, but also for anxiety, because a lot of anxiety that people have built up energy and they need a way to release that energy. So cardio is the best for anxiety. Not everybody likes cardio. I personally don't like cardio, but I have noticed that on days that I'm feeling anxious, if I go on the elliptical or on the bike for 30 minutes, it relieves a lot of that anxiety and stress. And it also, I feel that I can do more cardio when I am anxious because it kind of like pushes me, because when I'm feeling anxious, I get that feeling of like, I want to jump out of my skin and just start running and never stop. Like, I guess run away from my problems. I don't really know, but cardio helps that. But also any sort of exercise, even hiking outdoors or swimming or weightlifting, anything that you like to do that is exercise, I would highly recommend doing at least 30 minutes a day. Number three, journaling. So a lot of times people get, I shouldn't say people, I should say me, and people that I know with anxiety, you get racing thoughts and thoughts that you can't get to stop, or you think about something like a situation or something over and over and over again. So sometimes it's good to just write it down, get it on paper, journal how you're feeling, journal the situation, kind of like think through it in a way that allows you to kind of release some of that anxiety, some of those worries, some of those problems that you're having. And a lot of times I find that if I'm anxious about something and I journal about it, I can work the problem out in my head if it's like a concern or a worry or a problem, and talk myself out of it, because a lot of times I tend to talk myself into anxiety, like, oh, like this friend that I have, like, oh, she doesn't like me, she doesn't want to be friends with me, like, blah, blah, blah. Those are things. I have social anxiety, so those are the kind of things that I worry about. So one big thing, and it kind of goes with journaling, and it kind of is its own thing, is there is I think a psychiatrist, is that the highest form of mental doctor? I don't know. Okay, so his name is Dr. Amen, and he does TED Talks and YouTube videos and podcasts and things about anxiety. He deals with a lot of anxiety in younger children, or just like children under the age of 15. But his work can help everybody. I found him, I think he was on the PBS show, is it PBS Sunday Morning? Whatever that like my parents watch every Sunday. I think he was on there. I think that's how they found it. Or maybe he was on 60 Minutes. I don't know. One of those old person shows. The way he explains it is you have ants in your brain and they're automatic negative thoughts. And we get in the habit of thinking about things in a negative way when we have anxiety because that's what kind of fuels our anxiety. And we get into the habit of constantly thinking negatively. So ANT stands for automatic negative thoughts. And he has come up with a way to, he says, squash these ants. And like I said, he works with children a lot, so that's why some of these analogies are kind of sound like they're for children, because they are. But you write down, a big part of it is writing it down or saying it out loud what your worry is, and then challenging that worry. So, for example, if I'm thinking I'm going to fail this test, that's something that a lot of people say because they're worried about the test. They automatically say, I'm going to fail this test. And that may or may not be true. They don't know that. They're just thinking about it negatively. It's an automatic negative thought. And then what you want to do is you want to write it down. And you want to look at it and challenge it and say, do I know that I'm going to fail? No, I don't. I haven't taken the test yet. Then you say, well, have you studied for it? Yes, I have studied. Like, did you go to class and learn the material? Yes, I did. That doesn't automatically mean you're going to fail the test. Odds are you're going to do okay on the test. Or you should keep your thoughts positive instead of negative, and don't let those automatic thoughts pop into your head constantly. You should challenge them and you should squash them. That was just a very brief, not good explanation of what he does. So I will link some of his website, his YouTube videos, some of the papers that he's written on it, because those are very helpful. And it really helps you get out of that negative headspace. Because one of the big things that I have on here that I'm trying really hard to do is keep a positive outlook. Part of that is just to wash that negativity away, and that will eliminate some of those ants and those thoughts that you don't want popping in your head constantly. But it also, if you believe in any of this, if you think positively and you say, I will pass this test, I will get that promotion, I will be able to finish this project in time, it kind of puts an order into the universe. And I have at least experienced, I don't know if y'all believe in this kind of stuff, but I do, that when you are grateful for the things that you have and you thank the universe or God, if you want to thank God, for the things that you have in your life and the things that you are grateful for, and then you request something in return, then it seems to come true. When I'm negative about something and I'm constantly thinking negatively about something, usually the negative thing happens. But if I project positivity and a positive outlook out into the universe, usually that positive outlook comes true. So I don't know if you want to call it praying. I don't know if you want to call it, The Secret, or, speaking to the universe, putting an order out into the, whatever you want to call it. Everybody has their own name for it. But I believe that that is a big part of getting rid of these worries and these anxieties that we can't control. We can only experience through life, if that makes any sense. So another one that I have is daily gratitude. So this kind of ties into the positive thinking, because you can't just ask for something and not give anything in return. So one thing that's very, very, very important is to be grateful for the things that you do have. Thank whoever you need to thank for the things that you have. Even when you feel like you don't have anything to be thankful for, that's not true. You can be thankful for your family. You can be thankful for your friends. You can be thankful that you're alive. You can be thankful that you're able to go get an education, or that you are able to have a job, or that you are able to walk and live your life, waking up every morning and being thankful that you are able to wake up and live life is something that you can do every single day. A lot of people that are in that negative headspace are not grateful that they woke up every morning and are not grateful for these things, but they continue to ask for things to change. And I think changing your headspace and being grateful for the things that you do have will help you bring the things that you want into your life faster. And I realize that this is a bunch, to a lot of people, this is a bunch of crazy talk, but it can't hurt, you know? Being kind, being positive, being grateful can't hurt you. So why not try it if you're in a place that you don't want to be and you want to change parts of your life? Another thing, so there's just so many. Meditation, very good. A lot of people are like, well, I can't just sit there and clear my head for 30 minutes. There are guided meditations, there are apps that can help you with guided meditations, but a lot of times you have to pay for them. So there are a lot of really good guided meditations on YouTube, and you just put your headphones in, close your eyes. You can't do it while you're driving, so you have to do it, you know, where you can close your eyes, relax. A lot of times when I meditate, I fall asleep, but that's okay because listening to the words of the guided meditation will still get in your brain even if you're asleep. And if you don't like guided meditation, which, to be honest, I don't like guided meditation because I have sensory issues with people, and having someone talking in my ears, that, like, it feels like they're really close to me, and I get a little bit claustrophobic because I do have social anxiety and anxiety about people, like, being in my space, if that makes any sense. So you can also just listen to music. You can listen to classical music, or like bird sounds, woodland sounds, like nature sounds. Did I say rain? Rain sounds, like waterfalls, rivers, babbling brooks, birds, all kinds of stuff. Whale sounds, if you like whales. And just clear your head and just focus on clearing your thoughts. And whenever a thought pops in your head, whether it's an anxiety or just a distraction, you know, push it away and try your best. And it is something you will have to build up. So I would recommend starting at 5 minutes and doing that every day for a little bit, and then moving to 10 minutes until you can do a whole 30 minutes. Or if you don't need 30 minutes, then that's fine too. And there are meditations for things other than anxiety. There are meditations for depression, for finding happiness, for finding confidence, self-esteem, for helping you project these wants and dreams into the universe, and it teaches you how to be grateful and be thankful for the things that you have, and then requesting the things that you want. There's all kinds of meditations, so just hop on YouTube and search some of them, and there are some really good ones. And if the first time it doesn't work out, try again. Try something different. Maybe the person's meditation that you're listening to isn't right for you. I've tried all kinds of different guided meditations, and I will say one that worked very well for me is my chakra meditation, and it's about 30 minutes long, and it goes through all of your chakras and clears them out. And it talks a lot about, you breathe in the white smoke. That sounds, it's like you're picturing it in your head while you're meditating. You breathe in white smoke, and it goes into your chakra, and you let it clear all the dirtiness out of your chakra, and then you exhale black smoke, and that's all of the badness, I guess, all of the negativity, all of the gunk that's clogging up that chakra out. And you continue to breathe in white smoke and breathe out black smoke until the smoke you breathe out is white. And it goes through each chakra, and I find that helped me a lot. And I will do that sometimes as like a maintenance thing, but that's the one guided meditation that I have found that helps me a lot. Another thing, so this is like a two-parter. And see, a lot of these things you can do multiple at once. So I would recommend, if you're in a place that you don't want to be, like I was a couple months ago, doing these daily or as much as you can is very helpful. And continuing to do them for maintenance is also very helpful, but getting out in nature is very important. There's a lot of studies that show, it's a lot of Japanese studies actually, that show getting out in nature and breathing in the pheromones that the trees and the foliage release are very, very important for the release of serotonin in your brain. And even just like an hour-long hike, or you don't even have to hike, you can just sit out in nature, in the woods, in a park, wherever, getting fresh, clean air full of those healthy, natural pheromones released by the plants is very good for you. And 1 hour can last you a whole week or 2 weeks worth of serotonin release. So I'll try to find the article on it and link it below that I read on it. But the way I found out about it is there's a forest in Japan, and people will pay thousands and thousands of dollars, like once a month or once every couple months, to take a train out to this forest, and they just spend the day in the forest, and they breathe in the pheromones, and they just enjoy the nature, and that helps them, because a lot of times in big cities in Japan, and the air is very polluted, the air quality isn't great, they don't get a lot of sunlight and a lot of nature and a lot of these, like, this fresh oxygen from plants, so they have to relocate and find somewhere else to get it. But they like swear by it, and it's like a spa day for them, but they just go sit in the woods and enjoy themselves. So highly recommend doing that. I can definitely say that this works for me, at least. I'm an outdoor person. I love being outside. So if I'm ever having kind of a meh kind of day, then I just go walk in the woods a little bit. I have woods right behind my house. I'm pointing because they're right there. But we have trails back there, and I just walk around and enjoy the nature. The second part of that is, so SAD is seasonal affective disorder, and it's pretty much where in the winter or in the, colder months, the sun is farther away from the earth, and so we aren't getting as many vitamin D, UV rays, and it's just kind of crappy weather. It's cloudier, it gets dark earlier, and it gets light later, and the days are shorter, and it's cold, so we don't want to go outside. But it puts people into a depression pretty much, or it just puts them in a funk. But getting sunlight on your face, even if it's cold outside, on a sunny day, grab a book and sit by the window, or if you want to sit on your phone, that's fine too, but that's not as good for you as reading. But just sit by a window where the sun can hit your face. You can meditate, close your eyes, and soak up the sun. Another thing you can get is one of these, and I'm not gonna turn it on because I don't know where the cord is, but it is a light, and you can hold it, or it has a little stand that comes with it, and you can set it like in front of your face, and it simulates sunlight, and it helps you not be depressed in the winter because it's dark and sad. You can also just like set it up on your desk, and it'll just act like an artificial sun. Your body thinks that the sunlight is hitting it, and it isn't as sad, and it helps you produce more serotonin. Serotonin is the key. We love serotonin. If you are in somewhere that's really cold or has really bad sunlight and it's cloudy all the time, one of these is great. But the best thing you can do is find those days where it is a little bit warmer and it is sunny, bundle up if you need to, and go outside in nature or wherever, soak up the sun. Again, you can meditate, just go sit in the woods. That sounds weird. I don't know if that's something that normal people do, because I do that, but go sit in the woods, let the sun hit your face, have your headphones in, do a 30-minute meditation, and you're good to go. I'm not saying that'll solve all your problems, but it's very helpful. And again, what's the harm it's gonna do, Like, not doing it, nothing's gonna change, but doing it might change something, and if it doesn't, or if you don't believe in it, like, it's not gonna hurt you, it's not gonna make anything worse, so just give it a try. Okay, so we talked about therapy, exercise, journaling, meditation, get in nature, sunlight, gratitude, positive outlook, acupuncture. Acupuncture is amazing. Any problems that you have, go to acupuncture for. You have joint problems, you have headaches, you have hormone problems, you have anxiety, depression, a cold, like muscle stiffness. It can literally, like at my acupuncture place, they have a sign or like a thing that is up on like acupuncture can help anything except cancer. It cannot cure cancer, and if your acupuncturist is saying they can, that is incorrect. But even if you have like something that is physically, like you broke your arm or something, I'm not saying that they can heal it, but it can help with a lot of things. It can help with pain management. They can help redirect some of your pain away from your injury, or they can help give your body the little boost that it needs to heal faster. They can help boost your immune system. They can help flush a cold out of your system faster. So much stuff, so much stuff. I would highly recommend it. And a lot of people are afraid of acupuncture because it's needles going in you, but I swear it doesn't hurt. And if it does, it's not bad. It's kind of just like as it's going in, it might hurt a little bit, but it's not like searing pain as the needles are sitting in you. They're very thin needles. I swear up and down, it does not hurt. And it's so worth it. So worth it. But I will also say there's a lot of gimmicky acupuncturists out there, so make sure you do your research. And it's a holistic medicine place that does it. It has been commercialized a little bit, and sometimes they don't do it in the best way possible, or they're not as educated as other people. So do your research, find a good acupuncturist, and try it out because it's pretty great. Stay on a routine sleep schedule. Your body needs its sleep, your body needs time to heal, your body needs time to rest. Try to stay on the same schedule and don't, go to bed at 2 in the morning one night and wake up at noon and then try to go to bed at 10 the next night and wake up at 6, or just like not enough sleep. It doesn't work. I've tried it. So just sleep and give yourself time to sleep and your body time to rest and recuperate. Cut the toxic people out of your life. Enough said. A lot of my anxiety has come from people that are toxic. And it's hard to see that they're toxic sometimes, but once you realize it, don't wait. Just cut them out. And it's better to have 1 or 2 non-toxic people that are genuinely there for you and for your own well-being than it is to have lots of people that are just toxic and harming you more than they're helping you. Oh, eat healthy. Eating healthy, again with the exercise, again with the getting outside and the serotonin. Eating healthy is so important. My body and mind feel like crap when I eat like crap. I don't want to say why would you feed your body crap? Because it tastes good, I get it. But everything in moderation. Just try to be healthy. I don't know what else to say. Eat all of your food groups, eat your greens, eat your vegetables. That is your greens, isn't it? Eat your fruits, eat your vegetables. Don't have too many carbs, but carbs are fine. Carbs are good. Carbs are what your body needs to produce energy so that you can function. So all of these low carb diets, I get it, but I wouldn't stay on them long term. That's up to you. That's like a diet thing. I'm not a nutritionist. My body needs carbs. I feel like everyone's body needs carbs. Healthy carbs though. You can still have healthy carbs. You can have healthy fats. Eat an avocado. Avocados are great. Love avocados. Just try to be conscious of what you're putting in your body, because if you feel like crap and you're not eating well and you're not sleeping well and you're not exercising and you're staying inside all day, no wonder you don't feel good, honestly. So make those changes little by little and you will notice a difference and you will be happier, and you will, even if it just makes a physical change, you will physically feel better, and that will help your body have the energy and time it needs to heal your brain as well. Because when you're treating your body like crap and your body is having to work all the time to heal itself, it doesn't have time to heal your brain. And the brain needs some healing too. So eat healthy, exercise, drink water, drink all the water, drink as much water as you can. And if you can't drink any more water, drink coconut water, because coconut water actually hydrates you more than regular water does. You can't drink it all the time because you can get too much potassium, but 8 ounces of coconut water in the morning to start your day off with a probiotic to help your gut. Oh my gosh, best thing you can do. Drink coconut water and take a probiotic. I drink Activia, the yogurt probiotic, every morning, but even a pill probiotic, any sort of probiotic. It'll keep you hydrated. My camera cut off mid-sentence. It was not being kind to me. Yeah, that's it. Be kind. Teach kindness to your children and the younger people in your life and to the older people in your life, because sometimes old people can be kind of mean. Older people, times are changing. Should be nice. And a lot of people have that mindset of it's just me. In the end, it's just me. That may be true in your personal life, but either way, a small act of kindness can really change someone else's life, change someone else's day, change the course of someone else's week. You never know what other people are going through. You never know if your waitress is dealing with a loss in her family. So don't be mean to her, you know? Be forgiving, be grateful, be thankful, be kind, be all of those things. And lastly, be kind to yourself. A lot of people don't love themselves, but try, even if it's just having a night to yourself. I'm a girl, so like take a bath, do your nails, do your toes, or go get them done. You know, treat yourself to a pedicure and a manicure, get your hair done, get a facial, or just like do a face mask at home. I like to do face masks at home. Take care of yourself. And that again goes into the eating healthy, exercising, drinking water. If you do all of these things, which I know it sounds like a lot because it is a lot, if you do all of these things, it will improve your mental health a lot. And I won't say it fixes everything, but this stuff paired with the stuff from my first video, paired with seeing a professional if your problems continue, and thinking about different medications if you need them. A lot of people are opposed to medications because they feel like they need to prove that they can do it on their own. Don't suffer if you don't have to, because I suffered for 10 years and it sucked, and I'm finally not suffering and it's great, and I swear if I can do it, so can you. Be kind to yourself and be kind to others, and be grateful for the things that you have instead of focusing on the things that you don't. And that's it. I really hope this video was helpful. And like essential oils are great. You know, just there are so many things. I'm gonna leave a list in the description, so if I think of anything else, essential oils can help. But if you have a cat, don't let them smell it because they'll get kidney failure. It's a whole thing that I had to go through when I was using essential oils, and I had to like kick the cats out of the room while I was doing it. Anyway, I hope this video was helpful. I hope that you learned something new, or I changed your perspective on something that you already knew. And I just hope everybody has a great day. Oh, and also, if anybody has any questions about any of this stuff, put it in the comments and I will answer them. And if I don't have an answer, I will find an answer for you and put it down there. So yes, I will help in any way that I can. Okay, thanks, bye.